Hey, I'm Bob. I've been totally blind since birth, and I'm into Star Wars. Today we're going to be taking a look at Hoth Rebel Soldier and his 1.4 FDP Tower anti-vehicle cannon, and that is a mouthful. I tried to do an unboxing video, but I just couldn't get the cannon to do what it was supposed to do, and we'll get to that cannon. But first, let's take a look at the Hoth Rebel Soldier. This guy is from 1996, I believe. It's part of the Deluxe assortment. You got a figure, you got a vehicle, and well, here he is. I do have him on a figure stand. He looks a little crooked, though. I don't know if I want to keep him on this stand here. He fell right off anyway, so I'm just going to set this aside, and we'll show him to you. So here he is from the front. Raise him up so you can see his boots. And here you see on the right, he has a permanently holstered laser pistol. You can't remove that. So I guess if he was approached by stormtroopers, he would be out of luck. So here he is from the left. And they did include a little backpack for him. So he's got one of those on. There that is. We'll try and show him to you from the front one more time. There we go. Raise him up and we'll lower him. There we go. Maybe move him a little left and a little to the right too. And back to center. There we go. So no blaster, no rifle to sling over his back. But our buddy on Hoth here, he doesn't need that. He has his anti-vehicle cannon here. And these were actually very cheap for the Rebels to produce. They didn't cost very much at all. But they were very easy to blow up. And this thing doesn't really stay on its housing all that well because of its battle damage feature. There's a little button you hit here on the back. And if you just slap it, the dish comes right off to, simulate an ATST or an AT-AT blowing it to the force. Okay, got that dish back in its housing. It seems to sit in there firmly enough. You can give it a couple of shakes. And it doesn't seem to want to fall out of there, but it just sits in there. I wonder if mine was a bit defectively designed, if there was a quality control issue, or all of these anti-vehicle cannon emplacements were designed like this. I would think that they all kind of sit in their little housings kind of loosely like this, so you could activate the battle damage feature. I don't know for sure. But if anybody has one of these and you have the same issue with yours, let me know. I wish we could get an updated version of this anti-vehicle cannon with no battle damage feature. Just a dish on tank treads, maybe with some wheels. That would be cool too. This one doesn't really have any wheels. You can't really roll it around. Just tank treads there on the bottom. I still like the design though, but I'm not too keen on this thing just kind of wobbling around in its housing. But it doesn't come off easily. Like I said, you can shake it around just a wee bit and it stays in there all right. It does come with a firing missile. That works just fine. It sits in its in the gun emplacement there. Not that this thing is a missile launcher, but if you wanted to use it as a missile launcher, I guess you could. Something to woo the kiddos there. Let's take that missile out of there. I don't think I showed the projectile off, did I? Okay, let me try not to launch this at my camera here. Come on. Come on out. There we go. So there's the projectile, just your basic stick. I wonder if you could have some of your Star Wars figures holding missiles. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but I wonder if some of these would fit into the hands of your action figures. Like, oh, I'm trundling this missile to the gun emplacement. I sure hope I don't blow up along the way. I don't know. Something goofy like that. And here it is from the back here. You can see that there are a couple of handholds grafted into the back, but our Hoth Rebel Soldier does not have rotatable wrists, so his hands are in a permanent position. He cannot grab onto these little handlebars on the back here. But I think the ones from the Saga collection, maybe even newer versions of the Hoth Rebel Soldier, they probably do have rotatable wrists, so you could have one of those hang on to the back of this if you needed. Like I said, though, it would be awesome to get an updated version of this anti-vehicle cannon. I don't know if we ever have, or if they're all battle damage like this. You just slap that button on the back and it flies right out of its housing. I'm glad it's not spring-loaded, but I wish the feature on the cannon there, I don't know, mine just seems a bit loose. But like I said, if anybody owns that and has similar problems, let me know. I'm wondering if I got one with bad quality control problems. I don't think so, though. I think that battle damage feature just kind of makes it a bit wobbly in its housing. But since I'm only going to be using them on display, I guess that's fine. And since they were designed to be cheap in the Star Wars galaxy, like they cost next to nothing to produce for the Rebels, that kind of feels like the canon is canon. So okay, that'll do for the anti-vehicle cannon with Hoth Rebel Soldier. And next time we're going to be taking a look at the 90s version of the Deluxe Probe Droid, which is actually from the same Deluxe line as Hoth Rebel Soldier and Snowtrooper with their cannons. So we'll be taking a look at that Probe Droid with his exploding head feature next time. So be here for that. Have a great day, and I will hear you guys in the next video.